pretty much died out, and we're just mopping up now. I haven't lost a lot of men.
Sweet indeed, sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being
Possibly
so
it's a clear victory. And we haven't lost much, as you can see. So, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys at, campaign map. Oh, right, I skipped some parts, so my bad. But anyways, I'm just gonna demolish, this open. And I'm just looking around, but it seems there's nothing else I could really destroy for any good benefit. And yeah, we're gonna install a colony building so I could train early Libyan spearmen here, but also increase the public happiness and law. So we didn't lose any significant amount, and I'm thinking of taking the next island, hopefully, as we progress.
Ship ready.
And it seems my fleet is pretty much exhausted, so I'm just gonna put it in the port and train some more boats for later turns.
Orders?
The situation is looking good, actually. If I could take away their islands, then I could build a good navy there in these two islands and stop them from sending their reinforcements to Iberia, or very well keep them on dry land. So let me send some troops in here, and let's just have the safety in port for now. There's a variety we could build in the building construction section, but I'm not really feeling for that at the moment. So back to what I said, we're gonna train some ships and retrain the wall, and I'll move on to another place of concern. So 3 cheap Byrems, and let's move on to Italia. Alright, so I skipped a bit more.
Aye, great lord.
I'm just training a mini army I could send to help Hannibal in his Italian campaign. You know, I think we're nowhere near the climax, or we have already passed the climax of the Roman campaign and Hannibal's campaign. I mean, there was several great battles he fought so far. So let me just blockade another Roman port, all for the benefit. And that enemy settlement is really wanting me to capture it now that I think of it. Elsewhere here in Iberia, most of my settlements are underdeveloped. Besides Carthago Nova. And let's see what we could do here. Nothing much, actually. However, I need to build the next walls if I want the population to progress later on. So I'm just building a religious structure building to increase population happiness. And I'm thinking of building an army, so we might as well start off with a general. And since I'm gonna recruit them here in Carthago Nova, I'm just gonna take some cheap units that could lick their wounds and handle being like the Iberian Scudetari, and then maybe some Balearic slingers, perhaps some Libyan spearmen, because Libyan spearmen have better stats than your Iberian Scudetari. So, cavalry-wise, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look around with the stats for the cavalry. I could get Iberian medium cavalry or whatever, but I'm pretty sure Iberian Arvasi cavalry, they're the best because they have I believe they're the one with the lower upkeep than the other one, but I have to check that. So Iberian Scudetari, Light Cav, Scudetari, these two are out of the competition now because I'm looking at the Arvasi and Scudetari. I mean the medium calf I'm looking at now. Interesting as the Arvasi and the Iberian medium calf have the same stats, but Arvasi, the upkeep is really lower, I believe. So I'm gonna recruit that, and we're gonna move on. So I ended at 10, and hopefully we could have some benefit from ending it now. A little bit too early in my opinion, but we'll have to see as we progress. Although I should skip when I'm recording this, but I'll do that next time. Because usually what I do is I just take a break while we wait for the whole cycle of turn lapses for the factions. And it's gonna be ours very soon. Alright, I'm back, and you know, we got decent income. Most of our towns have actually expanded, which is very well. And yeah, here's some recruitment. Foreign relations, yeah. So let's move our fleet, and I'm gonna harass the enemy ports. Well, we came up upon an enemy fleet actually, so might as well surround this fleet so they have nowhere to escape, and we could really destroy them.
Yes, mighty lord.
And I'm gonna take my last fleet from Italy, and we're gonna surround them fully, and they should be done by now. So let me just unload some of my troops that have been on these vessels for a few turns.
Ready to sail.
And let's bring this fleet down.
Ready to sail.
Ready to kick some Roman
mighty lord. Aye, great lord.
So they have nowhere to escape except for east. It's highly unlikely they escape from 3 fleets. So it's a clear victory.
The sea is yours, great lord.
And hopefully some of my admirals gain some skill command points.
Out of moves, sire.
And I'm gonna withdraw back to the port with this fleet. And let's see, I might as well attack more fleets because they might contain units. And it seems I stumbled upon another fleet. I see 2 so far, but the one near the settlement in the island is out of reach by far. So I'll deal with this one for now. No contest, we're gonna win this. And we're moving on now. And here we're just gonna attack that fleet because it contains Chari and Equities and other lovely units next turn. Hopefully. Alright, so we're moving on. I guess we could check on Iberia. Let's see, General hasn't trained yet, but it's reasonable. So let's move our army. We're gonna take the Roman province or settlement of Emporium, I believe. It should be the very eastward of Iberia. That borders to Gaulish lands. You know, Arverni and Gui. It's 2 big confederacies of Gallic tribes. So I gave them Libyan cavalry, Arvasi, Iberian medium cavalry. And Scudetari, Balearic Slingers is a pretty well balanced army, because Scudetari represent your good slashing swords, while your spearmen are the Libyans. And let's just lay siege to the settlement of Arantium. And this is the power center, home to the legions in the northern Italia. I believe it was Capua that had the central, forts and placements, all those buildings required for an army. And I believe this is going to be another short battle, because we're going to deal with a few units. And I'm taking this to a night battle. It's way easier.
And the gods smile upon you.
So I see you guys.
The enemy walls are breached.
Like I said, it's a short battle. We breached our walls with one siege ram, and the enemy.
The battering ram has done its work. Your soldiers have broken the enemy gate.
So it's not my problem. We're gonna have to surround them again, as we did in the last battle, and hopefully it's gonna be successful, because I want to surround them all with ways and have them all destroyed or killed. As for the settlement, I believe we'll have to exterminate the populace, seeing as I don't think Romans, neither Latins or anyone of Venolian culture would like to be a foreign invader. Especially because we helped the Celts, because now we're going to take Rome after we take Arminium. I'm going to sack Rome, possibly exterminate. We'll move on to Capua, take out their southern Italian settlements. Now I'm gonna send some units to take that breach. Plus, I'm just gonna send my spearmen, and I'm gonna maneuver around, as you see, with my Numidian cavalry, etc., as well as my elephants, because they're very vital units. As you see, the cavalry of the Romans have fallen for my trap, and we're just engaging them.
The cowardly enemy have lost the walls. Send your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
An elephant unit. So I'm just gonna envelop them, and we'll just destroy this unit of cavalry. So it's looking good. It's gonna be a pretty good victory. I've been waiting for time, because we need supplies and we need more income with the settlement. It's going to do very well, because now I have a small foothold in Italia. Because before we just had Genoa, and that was really, really risky, because Genoa could be taken at any moment. But now, since we got Arantium, it's going to be way easier and more magical. So after defeat this cavalry, I believe the rest of the Roman units are going to retreat back to their square, rather than slowly envelop all exit points or entry points to their settlement square, and we'll engage. So until then, I'm just going to stop recording, guys. Alright guys, you've been waiting for it, and I think you're going to get it. We got them all surrounded from all sides, and I'm ready to really get them now. However, the Romans caught me off guard again. They're gonna go after my units here, which are in the bottom left of the entry of the Roman settlement square. However, we're just gonna cut them off and take Hannibal in too. We're gonna devote the cavalry to envelop them on their rear, and they're gonna have to see what's gonna come at them. So the men are getting in there, bloodthirsty men, and it's gonna be a clear victory, I guess, again. Seeing as we got everything looking well, and my missiles are really mopping up this unit of Roman cohorts, Roman legionary cohort, Polybian, I guess. Alright, so let's get my cavalry here, including Hannibal himself. Alright, got the west around, and we're making the push now. As you see, my men are doing fine. However, they're suffering a bit of unnecessary casualties, which I really detest at times. Some Devonian my men, and the Romans aren't gonna know what hit them. So, yeah, my cavalry's moving in. Got Hannibal, got Iberian, got Libyan cavalry, all coming in for them. I'm gonna stop my missiles from firing to forfeit firing, so we won't suffer any more casualties that are unwanted. And it seems my cavalry are in some kind of column of a formation. And we're doing good actually. We got a decent charge. I'm waiting for the rest of the cavalry to get in so we could see some more damage. But the enemy's wavering, they're losing cohesion, and it's gonna be pretty straightforward victory. And there's more on the way. So it's gonna be a battle of mopping them up rather than doing anything else. So it's pretty good. And we pretty much won the battle. So as I predicted, we won the battle.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
And I can't wait to go back to the campaign map because this has been a very good progress we made so far. You know, we could have expanded a lot earlier, but you gotta take precautions sometimes. And now we could return back to the campaign map where we could continue our progress. So that was a good battle, well fought, and we deserve this victory.